In the heart of Africa, where electricity remains a luxury for millions, a quiet revolution has begun. This revolution is being led by a man whose name is quickly becoming synonymous with hope, innovation, and resilience. Maxwell Chikumbutso, a Zimbabwean inventor, has emerged from obscurity to become one of the most inspiring figures in the clean energy movement. Born in a modest neighborhood and raised with limited resources, Chikumbutso never let circumstance define his ambition. He taught himself engineering principles from scraps and experimentation, not from classrooms or textbooks. From building a radio station in his backyard to creating a self-powered generator, his journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. His work has now evolved into something far more impactful: self-powered homes that promise to redefine energy access in Africa. These homes are not futuristic fantasies. They are real, functioning, and already transforming lives across the continent. The need for such a solution couldn't be more urgent, as power outages and unreliable electricity plague many African regions. Families are forced to rely on kerosene lamps, firewood, and expensive diesel generators to meet their daily needs. These traditional methods are not only costly but dangerous, contributing to indoor air pollution and long-term health issues. Maxwell saw this struggle firsthand and decided to tackle it head-on using his knowledge, ingenuity, and purpose-driven vision. What he envisioned was a world where homes could power themselves cleanly, quietly, and continuously. At the core of this vision is a blend of renewable energy sources, intelligent systems, and sustainable design. Chikumbutso's self-powered homes harness solar energy during the day using high-efficiency panels. This energy is stored in advanced battery systems developed through his proprietary research. The stored energy is intelligently distributed throughout the home using a central energy management system. This ensures that no energy is wasted and that appliances and lighting function reliably, even during cloudy days or night. The result is a completely off-grid home that provides uninterrupted electricity without a single connection to the national grid. In many of these homes, additional innovations are included, such as rainwater harvesting and smart lighting. The homes often feature low-energy consumption appliances designed specifically for optimal performance in resource-scarce environments. In rural areas, women who previously spent hours collecting firewood can now cook using electric stoves powered by sunlight. Children who once studied under candlelight now do their homework under bright, safe LED lights. These homes also feature basic air purification and cooling systems, which improve indoor air quality and comfort. Beyond just technology, these homes symbolize dignity, hope, and progress. They allow families to live healthier lives, pursue education, and even start home-based businesses. Each home becomes a beacon in its community, inspiring others and creating a ripple effect of innovation. Chikumbutso's design also considers scalability, enabling these homes to be built quickly and affordably. Using prefabricated materials and modular construction, entire communities can be electrified in weeks instead of years. In one pilot village, 40 homes were completed in just under 2 months, each fully powered and functional. The response was overwhelming. Some residents wept upon switching on lights in their homes for the very first time. Others saw it as an answer to prayers, a moment that restored their faith in technology and humanity.
These self-powered homes are not just experiments, they are fully integrated solutions tailored for Africa's needs. Chikumbutso collaborated with local artisans, builders, and engineers to ensure the designs were culturally and environmentally appropriate.
The homes blend seamlessly into local architecture while concealing advanced energy systems behind their simple facades. Inside, the technology works silently. No noise, no fumes, no mechanical failures, just consistent, clean energy. The system also includes a maintenance-free feature that self-monitors and reports issues before they become problems.
This proactive design minimizes downtime and maximizes reliability for even the most remote users. One of the most revolutionary aspects of the system is its independence from weather fluctuations. Where solar alone might falter during rainy seasons, Chikumbutso's integrated backup ensures continuous supply. This is made possible by a compact magnetic generator that operates autonomously when solar energy is unavailable. The generator, a brainchild of Chikumbutso's earlier inventions, requires no fuel and emits no pollution. It runs using electromagnetic principles and is part of what makes the system a true marvel of clean tech.
Combining traditional solar with this advanced generator creates a resilient hybrid that outperforms other solutions. It's this redundancy that gives the self-powered homes their unmatched reliability and appeal. Energy independence is no longer a distant dream. It is being realized today in villages, towns, and cities across Africa. Families that once lived in darkness now gather around television sets and charge phones without anxiety. Community health clinics powered by this technology are storing vaccines safely and operating critical medical equipment. Small shops now keep perishable goods cold, boosting income and food security. With each new home powered by Chikumbutso's system, a new possibility is unlocked. Parents envision better futures for their children, and young people dare to dream bigger. The long-term impact extends far beyond light bulbs and gadgets. It affects education, healthcare, and livelihoods. These homes are not just shelters, they are platforms for growth, resilience, and opportunity. They also serve as educational hubs where others can learn about renewable energy and sustainable living. Workshops held within these communities teach residents how to maintain systems and even build components themselves. Chikumbutso believes deeply in decentralization, in empowering people to be self-reliant and tech-savvy. This philosophy is embedded in every aspect of the project, from design to deployment to daily operation. Even children are encouraged to understand the principles behind their home's power, igniting curiosity and ambition. The homes often come with interactive digital panels explaining how energy flows and how it's being used in real time. This transparency not only educates, but also encourages conservation and efficiency. When people understand where their power comes from, they are more likely to use it responsibly. This behavioral change, multiplied across thousands of homes, results in meaningful environmental benefits. Carbon emissions drop, deforestation slows, and communities develop a culture of sustainability. Chikumbutso's vision goes beyond solving a technical problem. It is about reshaping the relationship between people and energy. He believes that energy should be a human right, not a privilege reserved for the wealthy or urban elites. In creating a system that works for Africa, he is also building a model that can scale globally.
Energy inequality is not unique to Africa. Many parts of the world suffer from similar access issues. From rural India to South America's jungles, the potential applications of self-powered homes are immense. Maxwell's technology is now attracting attention from humanitarian organizations, green investors, and governments.
They see in his solution a rare combination of practicality, scalability, and transformative power. But Chikumbutso remains grounded, more interested in impact than applause. He often says that the real reward is seeing a mother cook safely or a child study late into the night. His mission is not just to electrify homes, but to illuminate lives. Each home built is a step toward a more just, more equal, more empowered world. And yet, this is only the beginning of the journey. With greater investment, research, and collaboration, the reach of self-powered homes can expand exponentially. Chikumbutso's team is already working on version 2.0, lighter, cheaper, and even easier to deploy. They're exploring biodegradable materials, AI-powered energy optimization, and climate-resilient housing features. The ambition is bold but necessary to ensure that no one, anywhere, is left in the dark. This mission is not his alone. It is a call to all who believe in the power of innovation for good. Africa is not just a place of problems. It is a land of solutions, born from its people, rooted in necessity. And in the story of Maxwell Chikumbutso and his self-powered homes, we find one of its brightest lights. The road to scaling self-powered homes across Africa is both inspiring and complex. Though the technology is proven, deploying it to millions requires infrastructure, partnerships, and strategic vision. One of the primary challenges is cost, not in materials or design, but in the logistics of wide-scale implementation. While Chikumbutso's team has reduced unit costs significantly, affordability remains a hurdle for many low-income families. To address this, Chikumbutso has partnered with nonprofits and microfinance groups to offer low-interest payment models. These initiatives allow families to pay for their homes gradually, often using the savings they gain from no longer purchasing fuel. The model has proven effective in several pilot regions where uptake is high and default rates are low. Communities that once had no electricity now experience full access and financial empowerment. Another barrier is regulatory. Energy laws in some countries are outdated and favor centralized grid monopolies. This poses legal and bureaucratic challenges for decentralized, independent energy systems, like Chikumbutso's. But progress is being made as governments witness the benefits firsthand and revise policies to encourage innovation. Some have even begun to draft new laws that promote microgrid and self-sufficient energy solutions. Chikumbutso often works directly with ministers and local leaders to educate them on the technology's safety and potential. His goal is not to replace the grid, but to supplement and empower where the grid cannot reach. In many cases, remote communities are decades away from connection if they ever receive it at all. For them, self-powered homes offer not only an alternative, but a superior solution. No power cuts, no fuel costs, no dependency, just stable, clean energy that arrives with the home. As the rollout expands, new opportunities are emerging for local economic development. Jobs are being created in solar panel installation, home construction, and system maintenance. Local youth are being trained in Chikumbutso's technical schools to become certified energy technicians. These young professionals return to their communities equipped with skills that serve both family and nation. Women, too, are participating at unprecedented rates, especially in the assembly and management of energy-efficient appliances. Their inclusion brings not only equality but innovation, as their input leads to better design and usability. The multiplier effect is profound. Each self-powered home sparks a chain of empowerment and entrepreneurship. A single home may become a digital classroom, a health kiosk, or an e-commerce center. The home is no longer just a dwelling, but a node in a living, breathing, decentralized ecosystem. Maxwell Chikumbutso calls it power democracy, the right of every person to access energy regardless of geography. This concept challenges the status quo and invites new thinking about infrastructure in the developing world. Why wait for aging grid systems to catch up when leapfrogging is possible right now? Africa, long seen as a follower, is now becoming a leader in decentralized clean energy innovation. International observers are beginning to take note of this shift, sending teams to study Chikumbutso's model. Universities and think tanks are analyzing the data, impressed by the resilience and efficiency of the systems. Major tech firms have also begun to express interest, especially those focused on sustainability and impact investment. Chikumbutso remains cautious about commercial partnerships, prioritizing mission alignment over profit. He insists that any collaboration must preserve the affordability and accessibility of the homes. In his words, the future must be inclusive or it will not be sustainable. This clarity of purpose has earned him respect, not only as an inventor, but as a principled leader. As more homes are built, more stories emerge, each one a testament to transformation. In one village, a grandmother started a bakery powered entirely by her self-powered home's energy system. In another, a teenage girl now studies nursing online, her laptop charged by sunlight. Communities once written off as impoverished are now centers of productivity and hope. Satellite imagery shows the stunning change. Previously dark regions now glow at night. And it's not just light, it's health, education, communication, and economic growth radiating outward. The psychological impact is just as significant as the material one. People feel more in control of their lives, more connected to the future, more rooted in dignity. For Maxwell Chikumbutso, this is the ultimate validation of his work, the human impact. Technology, he believes, should serve humanity, not the other way around. That belief is baked into every circuit and panel his team installs. It's a belief that energizes his growing movement of engineers, builders, thinkers, and activists. Many of them were inspired by his story and now work full-time to spread the vision. Together they form a decentralized network just like the homes themselves, independent, powerful, and interconnected. Each team is equipped with the tools and knowledge to customize systems for their regions. From the deserts of Namibia to the jungles of the Congo, the model adapts and thrives. Climate factors, cultural practices, and local materials are all integrated into the design process. This flexibility ensures that the self-powered home is not a one-size-fits-all, but a solution tailored to place and people. As this innovation spreads, so too does the ambition to reach more people. Chikumbutso is already planning a Million Homes initiative to bring self-powered homes to 1 million African families. This project will require unprecedented collaboration, funding, and logistics. But if anyone can achieve it, it is Maxwell Chikumbutso and the growing legion behind him. They are not just building houses, they are building a movement, brick by brick, panel by panel. Their blueprint is not just technical, but moral, a roadmap to equity and sustainability. Even in urban areas, the demand for self-powered homes is rising. Cities plagued by rolling blackouts are turning to Chikumbutso's homes for stable power in dense environments. These urban models incorporate vertical solar installations, battery walls, and hybrid power redundancy. They also serve as proof points that the model is not limited to rural deployment. From the village to the city, the model adapts without losing its core promise: clean, independent energy for all. Policymakers are beginning to see the strategic value of investing in such solutions. Not only do they reduce strain on national grids, but they improve public health and reduce emissions. International climate goals become more attainable when millions of homes shift off fossil fuels. Chikumbutso's homes are contributing directly to SDGs related to energy, health, education, and poverty. They are a Swiss Army knife of impact, efficient, elegant, and endlessly empowering. Still, there is more to be done. The challenge of climate change makes innovations like these not just important, but urgent. Every ton of carbon saved, every tree spared, every child educated in a clean-lit room matters. In Chikumbutso's lab, research continues on even more ambitious designs. He is experimenting with materials that self-repair, roofs that desalinate water, and AI systems that learn from household usage. He envisions a home that grows smarter with its occupants, adapting to their needs without waste. He dreams of houses that are not just powered by nature but symbiotic with it. It's a vision that fuses tradition and futurism, simplicity and sophistication. And it's rooted in something that never changes: the desire for a safe, warm, and stable place to call home. The technology may be advanced, but the purpose is deeply human. Chikumbutso's story is a reminder that innovation often comes not from labs, but from lived experience. He didn't have access to elite universities or corporate funding, just determination and an unstoppable mind. His journey inspires others to believe that change is possible even without privilege or power. It encourages young Africans to see themselves not as victims of history, but as authors of the future. In this future, the narrative is not about scarcity, but sufficiency. It is not about waiting for aid, but building with what you have. It is not about dependency, but agency. Self-powered homes are more than just infrastructure, they are instruments of liberation. They allow people to dream again, to plan, to create, to thrive. Every switch flipped, every kettle boiled, every lamp lit in the dark is a small act of defiance against a broken system. It is a declaration that a better way is not only possible, it is already here, and it came not from the global north, but from within Africa itself. This is what makes Chikumbutso's achievement historic. It recenters innovation in the hands of those most affected. It flips the narrative of Africa from aid-dependent to innovation-driven. It proves that solutions for global problems can and should come from anywhere. As more homes rise, as more families move in, the evidence becomes impossible to ignore. A new kind of infrastructure is emerging, one powered by the sun, sustained by ingenuity, and owned by the people. And Maxwell Chikumbutso, once an unknown inventor in Harare, is now a catalyst of global transformation. He didn't wait for permission or funding, he built the future with what he had. And now that future is knocking on doors, lighting up rooms, and electrifying hearts across the continent. It invites all of us, governments, companies, citizens, to believe in the power of one idea. To believe that homes can heal, that energy can liberate, that light can change everything, and that sometimes the most powerful inventions come not from machines, but from vision and love.